we have been covering every step of the way Trump's insistence on getting Greenland by whatever means necessary, he said at one point. But then he kind of changed his tone and said, I won't use force, actually. And then he had a meeting with this guy, the NATO man, and came out of it going, we have a great deal. It's going to be so perfect. And then was asked, does that mean that the U.S. is acquiring Greenland? And he was like, it's a long-term deal, meaning no. But then look at this. Trump said there's no other option for U.S. security other than the U.S. gets Greenland. But here you have the guy, right? You know who he is. Take it down. You know who he is. Just remember, this is a little test for you. Mark Rutte. He's the NATO Secretary General. You know. You have him going on Fox News saying the issue of the U.S. acquiring Greenland never came up.
Expanding maybe U.S. military presence, but what I don't hear is Greenland is it still under the Kingdom of Denmark in this framework deal?
That issue did not come up anymore in my conversations tonight with the president. We very much focused on what do we need to do to make sure that that huge Arctic region, where change is taking place at the moment, where the Chinese and Russians are more and more active, how we can protect that. That was really the focus of our discussions.
Right, and obviously...
So that's humiliating for Trump, because he has been saying, literally, we might invade Greenland because it's so crucial that we own it. Not that we coordinate with Denmark, that we've already been doing. Not that we have more military presence or we work with NATO to make sure that the geopolitical concerns in the region are addressed through partnership. Not any of that, because that was all already very possible without the threats. But that we have to own it. We have to have it as a part of the United States. Then Mark gets asked, and Mark is the one who said, Mark, yeah, that said Trump is daddy. He's like daddy, and sometimes daddy has to go spank you or whatever.
You're my daddy.
And he says, no, we didn't even talk about that. So the deal was never, it wasn't even on the table. Which then gives you more insight into why when Trump gets asked about this deal, he's like, it's just so great. You know what it is? Well, what are the specifics, sir? The specifics are, step 1, good. Step 2, better. Step 3, long time. While you watch this, please do, if you appreciate the show, click the subscribe button. Makes all the difference. Grow the audience. Why? Just for our own vanity? No. So that more people hear this message.
Mr. President, how did you do the deal? Come and tell us how you did the deal, sir.
It's a good deal, fair deal for everybody. I think it's a very good deal.
Can you give us more details about the deal?
No, it's a great deal for everybody.
Will there be an acquisition? Will there be an acquisition?
No, I think they're going to be very happy. It's a great deal for everybody.
How did you do the deal, sir? Could you explain it to us? Could you come and give us a word? The world wants to know how you did the deal, sir.
It'll be explained, but it's a really good deal for everybody.
Do you still plan to acquire Greenland?
Really good.
Is it a win for America? Are the tariffs off the table completely now, sir? Can the people of the UK rest assured the deal's gone?
Based on the fact that it looks like we have the concept of a deal.
And he uses concept of a deal again. That's not even the
concepts.
Why? Why won't anyone tell him to stop? Stop it. He says concept of the deal again. That's not the notable part. The notable part is him going, it's a great deal. Okay, but how? Well, it's just great for everyone. Well, what about it? Well, it's good from the standpoint of great. Well, how? It's fantastic. So you got nothing. You know what they said? Hey, Trump, you know how we've been telling you from the beginning we already are thinking about and want to continue working on Greenland-related geopolitical concerns? Let's keep doing that. And he's like, write it down on a paper and we'll call it the Big Great Greenland Deal. And you have this.
Is Denmark signed off on this? Or are they on board with this concept? Is Denmark on board with this concept?
I think everyone likes it. I mean, I think I'll let you know in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
No! It's like the Office scene. No! Wait, do we have that one? No! Please, no! God, no. 2 weeks. Okay, so we're never getting the deal. So then it's like in a situation like this where Trump's doing the chest beating, then he completely fails, and then fails his objective, which I didn't want him to achieve on, which was taking over Greenland. But even by his standard, he fails. Humiliating, whatever. Then you're like, what is Fox doing with all this? Well, let's check in on Jesse Waters.
The speech was dangerous, it was disrespectful, and it was unhinged. You saw him ramble on in stories and even try to do voices. I mean, this is really concerning, and for the United States, frankly, embarrassing.
All right, have a sense of humor. Is Trump a 4-year-old brat or an aging, mentally ill dictator? You got to pick a lane.
He could be a aging, mentally ill dictator wannabe who acts like a 4-year-old. No? Couldn't it? I don't think that's so funny. He's like, tell me which one it is. What do you think? He's a complete moron or someone who wants to be an authoritarian? Okay. Boom shakalaka. Both. Then another example. Watch this.
Notice what they never call Trump. Dumb. Because they know he's smart.
We call him that all the time. Like literally all the time. Constantly. So then you have this type of cope from Fox News, which is can't even get it out. Art of the deal.
Yeah. What does this strike you, Carlo, this entire episode? It's really hard not to see this through the lens of the art of the deal. President Trump makes a demand, and that is the purchase of Greenland. He is initially and immediately rebuffed. He amps up the demand in saying that we will own Greenland, that we will take Greenland, to which everyone then responds even more exasperated and in shock. And now we wind up back in a place where perhaps it's not full ownership, but it is a deal that he describes as good for everyone. It seems like President Trump, it doesn't matter how many times we go through this exercise, nobody understands the lesson of what's happening. It is the art of the deal.
Yeah, Will, I think
oh my gosh, I don't even want to be in this moment right now. I do not want to be in this moment right now. It's so dumb.
I feel like I'm dying inside.
Trump is dumb. Did you hear that, Jesse? This is dumb. It's all dumb. Dumb. Wow. How do you do that? Look at how he doesn't even look embarrassed. First of all, you don't even know what the deal is. He said it's a great deal. That's it. And then Mark Rudy, whatever the freak his name is, gets asked and goes, we didn't even talk about the U.S. acquiring Greenland. So the only thing this could be is security cooperation, which we already do with NATO. Hey, that's what NATO is. So nothing was achieved of him making all of our allies pissed, not trusting us and trying to isolate from us. Nothing. It's not the art of the deal. Oh my gosh. How do you do this? This is what no one's learned this lesson. Oh, your throat must be sore. And then Josiah says Will Kane is the living embodiment of this meme. Trump makes a stupid decision. Something really bad happens. He convinces his followers the problem is now magically solved, and he reverses his decision. That's what it is. And it goes on and on and on. And they're like, oh, wow. Wow. So genius. Okay, that's the show. Thank you all so much. What a ride. What a ride. And I'm so blessed to be going on it with you. Have a good day. Much love. Whew.